Hello everyone, Alan here. Welcome to my channel, Big Hard Books and Classics. I'll be reviewing today's short review of Jailbird by Kurt Vonnegut. This was a buddy read with Stephanie Cohen and I. She's a booktube commenter extraordinaire. And I have some notes, but I'm going to try not to use any spoilers. I usually don't. I don't give it like a rundown of the plot and all this stuff. I will say this is a narrative, plot-driven novel, not a character novel. Although it does have about as many characters as a Pinch-On novel, and there's even an index in the back to prove it. I mean, everybody is in here from Richard Nixon to Hitler to real life characters. Vonnegut is in it himself. It begins and ends with Kilgore Trout. So if anybody out there is Vonnegut fans, we all know Kilgore. And I will say that although I did like this and it grew on Stephanie, I wouldn't recommend it as your first Vonnegut book. It has reoccurring characters in it, but just let me where can I start here? There's a lot of Watergate in it, and Richard Nixon, the main character, Walter Starbuck, ends up going to prison over the Watergate scandal, although his name wasn't included with the heavy hitters. He goes in and out of that story too. When I mentioned Hitler, he goes in and out of that story in Auschwitz and the death camps and internment camps. He talks about communism. There's a lot in here about communism and fascism, union workers. There's a whole corporation called Ramjack. That's the acronym, RAMJAC. I can't remember exactly what the corporation does, but the president likes to give out jobs of vice president to all these different entities within the corporation, because this Ramjack owns everything from McDonald's to recording studios to Dell Books, which is I'm reading a Dell copy. Now, the protagonist, Walter Starbuck, has only loved 4 women in his life, and one is his mother. Now, the other 3 keep recurring. He was married to one, Sarah, but the one I want to talk about and remember is Mary Kathleen O'Looney, who I think it's toward the middle of the book he runs into again. She's now a bag lady who Harvard is in here a lot too. Harvard University. They met in Harvard. Anyway, this bag lady, Mary Kathleen, ends up that she used to be the wife of the president of Ramjack. And she's really rich. In fact, when she dies with Walter Starbuck, he finds $4,000 in her basketball shoes. Things like that. And he's going to blow the top off Ramjack. It's very touching. There's a lot of very touching moments in this, as with all Kurt Vonnegut books. A lot of hard-hitting things. A lot of real life versus fiction. I mean, the real Kurt Vonnegut is in here. His son is in here. But then this Walter Starbuck has a son too that he doesn't see, and it's just all encompassing, and it's hard for me to talk about. It's a good book, but it's like a circular narrative where it keeps going back and back to the same things and the same storylines, and the more he does, you make connections, like that. Ah, like that. Anyhow, our next buddy read is going to be Mother Night, which I keep wanting to say Night Mother, but that was a one-act play back in the 80s. But Mother Night, which is a lot of people love that, say it's their a favorite Vonnegut novel. So far, mine is still Breakfast of Champions, although Sirens of Titan comes close, as does Slaughterhouse-5. But this is up there if you're a Vonnegut fan, haven't read it, I recommend it, so let's just leave it at that. And the next Vonnegut book, like I said, will be Mother Night. Look forward to reading that with Stephanie. And with that, I remain yours. Thank you for your time and your consideration. If you like Vonnegut, please subscribe, like, and I will see you in the comments.